Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Viewers' discretion is advised.
I'm so in love with you. You got me down again.
Welcome. What's going on? Welcome to Brooklyn here. Brand new show on the Evening Rush Network coming to you tonight, every Tuesday night at 9. Let's get it. You know, we just want to say thank y'all for having us here on the network. We're gonna try to bring y'all a live and exciting show with some new things, put a little twist on our show, you know, from all the other shows. But yeah, we got our host today, myself, Big Mike, and we got my boy Fruit Corn. We also have another guest, Casey, who's not here right now at this time, but she might be chiming in. But that's on the hopeful. Thank you. But anyway, coming to you tonight, you know, we just want to take a moment of silence right now for all these people that's been getting shot, you know, with this violence going around on these trains and the subways and outside, you know, people getting stabbed and everything. It's a lot of violence we got to stop. A lot of things we have to stop. So, you know, and we definitely want to shout out our brother K Slay, who's been buried this week, you know, and give a shout out, a round of prayers to his family, you know. Thank you for him. Yeah, definitely thank you for him and all the 20 years he's put in the entertainment world. You know, he's been a definitely mainstream brother, helping other brothers get into the game. That being said, yeah, coming to you. So, Fruit, this is one of our hosts right here, Fruit Corn. Originally,
my brothers, how you doing, my brothers and sisters? How y'all doing?
Exactly. You know, this brother is originally from Brooklyn. He can tell you a little bit more about himself. You know, Fruit, give him a little.
Yeah, I've been doing my thing. I'm on some real life, some more positive. You know what I mean? Coming from Brownsville, moved from Brownsville out there to LES. Had a lot of brothers and sisters out there. Never no sisters, but I had a lot of brothers out there. And the good part of coming back home was a blessing to me to see, you know, it was good energy. You know what I mean? So I've been around the world. I've been in a couple boroughs and been moving around. But other than that, I'm here, man. And blessing God is good.
Definitely, brother. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Yeah, man, because, you know, it's a lot of things going on out here today. You know, it can't be helped. That's the society we live in today. But you feel, you know, as we go along in life, we run into a lot of things that can't help. The violence in the area, for whatever reason, you know, but we know what the reasons are, but for whatever reasons we tell them to be, hey, that's what it is. You know what I mean?
A lot of sucker shit out there. There's a lot of sucker shit out there with that violence, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there that's promoting dumb shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, man.
Not at all.
You ain't got no leadership, no big brothership, no brotherhood, man. Right. You got them kids out there with nothing to do, man. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go play ball. You got a lot of them kids out there that's killers and being in the hood and corner and stuff. They good ball players.
Definitely.
You know, they play sports. So
you know, it's not like how we grew up back in the days. You know, we went to the PALs, you know, the ASPCAs. You know, we did our little walking of animals like they're doing now, but we was more into our dogs and anything back then. You know, with the pit bull area. You know, we had things that occupied our minds back then. Today, I don't know if it's the game. I don't know if it's the gaming industry. You know, kind of like bending these little guys. Brains with just like shoot them up, thinking your friend is gonna come back the next day after you shot him. Now, Other than that, yeah. So, what can we do on most things? What can we do? On most things, that's what it is today in today's society. But at any rate, our topic today, you already know what it's gonna be on the mask mandates.
Yes, sir.
But I definitely want to give a big shout out to the businesses out here, business that's, getting ready to lay us down on some support, the CVS stores, and then we got the men's warehouse.
Yes,
We
sir.
got we got my boy J Folk hats on deck, you know, that's
Yes,
definitely
sir.
gonna be a plug-in. And we got definitely the joint up in the Atlantic. Not matter of fact, it's not the Atlantic Mall, it's City Point Mall. Why I keep getting these malls mixed up? City Point Mall, yeah. Black
Gotcha.
clothing still called the joint. Y'all might want to check it out. But anyway, yeah, they're definitely gonna be coming out at us. So, we're gonna get a little support from them. We're gonna get a little support from them. With
Gotcha.
that being said, yeah, we definitely shout those brothers out, because a
I
lot
don't
of times,
gotcha. I
yeah,
feel you.
right. A lot of times you don't get a lot of support, from big chain box stores. Other than that, yeah. Let's get it with this mask mandate, which is our topic for the day. What you feeling about that?
What I'm feeling about that,
Hmm.
man, I feel like I don't know. I think that I would like to see people faces about right now,
Right,
and I wouldn't care if a lot of people we all say we gonna get sick. We already been sick, so you know what I
right.
mean. It really doesn't matter right now. I'd
Hmm.
rather see that than to see these people, these young kids running around like cowboys, killing up the people. I want to see your face. The world want to see your face. Like, that's the only thing it's taken away. Like the mask mandate, I can't really talk about that because I don't really know. I
Well,
don't really know.
they only have it. They have it. As for the planes, trains, subways,
Oh
enclosed
yeah,
areas.
that's good. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
whereas there's multiple people in one setting at one time.
Hell yeah.
Moving like that.
Hell
A lot
yeah.
of foot
Parties.
traffic to that.
Parties.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think you should have that. I don't. I don't think you should not have that. I think you should have that at a party. Like party anywhere with multiple people. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the most part, I don't know if they suggested that we take off the mask earlier for whatever reason, but I think it was a little premature. But hey,
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
is, we gotta live with the guidelines of what's going down.
What's
You
going
know,
down? Man.
that being said, I mean, if you feel you want to wear your mask, hey, wear your mask. I know people that wear their
Yeah.
mask to bed. I might be one of them, but anyway, you know, But as for the
Ain't
mandate
no
goes,
beef with me. Ain't no beef with me if you don't wear a mask. I know I'm
exactly.
gonna wear my mask, so it's not a problem.
Yeah,
It don't
my
matter.
thing is, better safe than sorry, because you never know what's going on. You never know what nobody has. And then people today and any other day, they tend
Mask
not to
up.
cover up, they
Mask
tend
up.
not to cover up their face on a
Mask up.
daily,
But I want to
daily
see
basis.
your face.
Hmm.
Mask up, but I want to see your face. So if you choose not to mask up, that's your preference. I just want to. I don't know. I just want the world to go back to where it used to be originally. I want all our sickness to go away, man. That's it, bro.
Well, I don't know about that. That's kind of far fetched because the world will never be how it used to be the day it was before. But anyway,
Hey,
you know,
it's good.
yeah, because you got a lot of times where that mask comes into play. A lot of people in a common cold, they'll sneeze or they'll cough and won't even cover their mouth. So that mask definitely plays a play
That
with that.
matters. That matters. That's a
There you
fucking
go.
problem right
There
there.
you go. Right there.
Somebody got to get their ass whooped. If they just cough and knowing you sitting right there and they coughed in your face, that's a different story. Or they
Right.
cough in your area and all that.
Uh-huh.
That's being hurtful right there. That's
Right.
hurtful. That's harmful right there.
Right.
Other than that, but keep a mask on. You
Exactly. Yeah.
know, it germs everywhere.
Hmm.
You go sit down in the train and all that is germs everywhere.
Nah, it's germs everywhere. You definitely gonna have germs everywhere. But I'm saying, as for the most part, when people cough, they tend not to cover their mouth. They sneeze, they tend not to, go for the shoulder. You know, our mother told us back in the day, hey, you sneeze, you ain't got no tissue, what you do? In your shoulder. Bam, you cover it up. People today tend not to cover up. So the mask definitely plays a part, in that safety right there. Because you still have AIDS out here. A lot of people are sleeping on that. You still have AIDS out here. They're just concentrating on one specific disease. Nah, AIDS is still out here, bro. And if you get some spittle in your face because somebody sneezed, you still
Other than that,
susceptible of getting
other
sick.
than that, other than that, that's a different story, man.
I'm just saying, the mask definitely plays a part where it's gonna cover up the safety of whatever it is. It's just not for COVID.
No, but let me tell you something. Don't you know? The mask was always been mandated. You had doctors always wore a mask before this even happened. You got a lot of people, so it is.
But that was just to keep their germs from you, from them breathing on you.
Exactly. That's being clean. That's right. Being clean. Who wants somebody to be breathing and coughing in their face?
That's the sanitary setting, exactly. So
you stink breath. You done fogged up my glasses. You done fogged up my face with your hot breath. You know what I mean? Who wants that? Who wants that? Stay away from me, good day. Yo, remember back in the days, they tell you, give me 6 feet. Give me 6 feet. And now they talking about giving 6 feet. Back in the day, they tell you, back up off me, man. Give me 6 feet. Your breath stinking.
It was a smack the hell out you. Smack the hell out you. Bye, you back.
They told you, give me 6 feet. Your breath was stinking. Yo, get away from me. Yo, back up off me. Your body odor wasn't right. Yo, and now they put it out there. You can't go to the trains. You gotta have how many feet away from each other? Back up on me. You stink. You stink.
And at the most part, they're talking about taking a lot of the seats out of the trains too. It's gonna kind of be like a Washington DC train when you stand.
Yo, you ever sat on a train or the bus and somebody is standing up and the bus is crowded and they stand just over you and just hang their shit inside of your face right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta take that motherfucking seat up out of that shit. If your leg's hurting, hey, get a cab, however, but you gotta take that shit away from that shit, bro. Yeah. Who wanna sit sitting down and just work all his 8 hours on his feet and then sit down, finally get a seat, and somebody stand up over top of him with his shit in your face swinging. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
that's crazy. So take that shit up out of it. Yeah. You get the elder, like you go on the bus, right? You get the elderly seats. That's in the front. Just put those seats in there in the subways for the elderly people. If you get caught sitting in that seat right there, you get a fine. So you won't have no homeless. You won't have none of that. That'll wipe away all of that. You know what I mean? That's only for the people.
You gonna get homeless anywhere you go, bro. I mean, they come down there, they gonna sit, they gonna lay, they gonna set up shop. I done been on trains where it looked like somebody's living room. Matter of fact, I've been on the Queens.
I've been on the train like that.
Yeah, exactly. My man had it set up. Everybody got on the train at Queens Plaza. My man said, "Hey, y'all in my damn living room. Y'all got to get the hell up out of here."
I see that too.
Yeah,
taller than that piece now.
Got about 10 shopping carts up in there. You smelling like who done it ran, like warmed up vomit, and then you wish you had that mask on. There you go.
They got toilet seats. The toilet seats now. Niggas taking real shits now on the train. You're on the train, so
well,
cleaning up. New York City cleaning up. What you think about those metal detectors that's coming on right now in New York City? You don't think that's going to slow down? That's going to slow the money down?
At the most part, I'm thinking that's what the big plan was about. to put metal detectors down there? Because my thing is, how can you get 10 shopping carts on the train? Through what gate? Bro? Either transit is helping you on them damn trains with them shopping carts, or
are you a mole person?
Exactly. Somebody help you on the train with them shopping carts. I had a shopping cart up there back in the day. We talking the 90s, bro. 90s. Some kid gave me a Sherman Vega speaker, man. And I wanted that bitch home so bad, I got a shopping cart. Yo, I couldn't get that on the train, and I was coming from Far Rock. Mott Avenue, pull that bitch up the stairs, you know. They're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Yo. Yeah. All the stuff they're getting on the trains now, man. Yeah, like I said, man, it's a lot of things going on with it. Definitely a lot of things going on with these masks. You definitely need them, because if you're on them hot trains, smelling that stench, God bless a mask, bro, because you're going to need one. You're going to need a couple.
Yo, I rode it all the way from the Bronx. This is how ghetto this shit was. On the beach line, all the way from the Bronx to the Lower East Side with no AC on it. On the beach train.
Nah, you good, bro. I think I would have got off. I think I definitely would have got off.
Crazy. Nothing but heat. And it's crowded. Nothing but heat. You smelling that. Nothing but heat.
I rode years ago. I think when we was doing La Marina back in the day. I rode one from 207th Street in Dykeman, because we used to do security for La Marina. Yo, it was the summertime. Yo, I wish the guard cover was out back then, because I damn sure needed a mask. I had to take off my security shirt and throw it over my nose, bro, for what was going on down there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, yo, this mask mandate, you know, like I said, I think it was a little premature of them, you know, kind of like lowering that level of them taking it off real soon. Because you definitely got a lot of people coming back and forth in and out of the United States and these, you know, transit hubs, JFK, LaGuardia, all these.
Open it back up.
Exactly.
Open it back up.
Exactly. You know what I mean? You know, so you can't kind of like I think they got a little lax with it. We're doing it too soon, but you know, like I said, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta be safe. Just wear your mask. You know what I mean? You don't feel like wearing your mask. Hey, pull your damn shirt up over your nose. Do something. Anything to protect that right there. Wear a turtleneck. Those work. Remember that back in the day? You put on a damn turtleneck.
Yo,
pull them up all the way up.
Who the fuck want to wear a turtleneck in 100 degrees? Who the fuck want to wear a turtleneck on 100 degrees?
Hey, don't say you don't see him. Don't say you don't see him. Hey, don't say you don't see him.
Killed your motherfucking self.
Hey, we can go down to Christopher Street right now. It's right over there by Washington Square Park, and you see my man with the turtlenecks and the bucks on.
You know, straight die, bro. You straight fucking die. Yo, get on a train where there's no heat and everything is off, and you on there with a turtleneck and it's 100 degrees.
Hey, not for nothing. I seen the cat getting on J Street with a snorkel on, a 1979 snorkel.
Yo,
with the first, remember how that used to come all the way out?
Yo, I wear my moose knuckle, and that I don't give a fuck what kind of weather it feels on there. You got to wear a t-shirt under there because you're gonna sweat to death.
Oh yeah.
You're going to sweat to death.
No doubt.
So you gotta always have it open. You gotta always have it open.
Canadian gooses and the moose knuckles,
the Canada goose. You got to always have it open.
You gotta be butt naked with that coat, bro.
You got to.
Word up. You gotta be butt naked with that coat.
You gotta be butt naked.
Wearing tank tops with that coat, bro.
That's the only way. That's how it is.
That's how hot it is. But yeah, man. Definitely that. But yo, on the thing with that, you know, how you think our area is doing with these mask mandates? I see a lot of people still without the mask.
I say that somebody knows something that I don't know, or maybe you don't know. That's why they walking around it. But it's to each to their own with that kind of situation. Like, yo, if you don't want to wear the mask, you shouldn't have to wear the mask. If you want to wear the mask, you want to wear the mask. Like, there's no problem with who trying to protect themselves and who's not trying to protect themselves. You know what I mean?
No
You
doubt.
should, and that's what it is. Like when you doing all of this other who's what and whatever. Some people want to know how they want to protect themselves. They know they got to go back into their home where there is a lot of people there. So it's how you want to protect yourself. You want to say, yo, I want to protect my grandmother. I want to protect my auntie. I want to protect my daughter, niece. Then you wear a mask.
Mhm.
Is you. There's nobody
Right.
else but you.
Yeah, you just gotta have a little consideration of other people. You know what I mean? Because
And that's what I'm saying. Is you.
right,
And
right, right.
consideration for other people is very great, and you should. You should.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Definitely
know.
that. Definitely that. Definitely that. You know.
But
Hey, I think it's like I said. I think it's a little premature. Real quick, you
yes,
know,
man.
people want to go back to the arenas to see the ball games. You know, you want to be in the closed areas.
But
You know.
people want to be safe too when they want to go
Oh
to
yeah,
the
no
arena
doubt.
and
Yeah,
ball game.
no doubt. No doubt.
So it's a double scale. It's a scale right there, and
Yeah,
it's
it is.
both.
It is. It
It's
is.
both equals.
It is.
As long as no
You know.
violence involved with that, everything is
Right.
good, man. There's
Yeah, because
respect. You got
being
to
that they
respect.
right, being that they lowered it and they went to other other areas. That's where mandated for planes, trains, subways, any enclosed areas that might be hundreds of people or whatever. That type of foot traffic. I think it's a little premature because now people is a little lax with it. They figure, hey, these people playing games, or that might be in their mindset. Hey, I'm not gonna wear the mask, even if I do go in these places. Trains, planes, subways, whatever, and they do. At the most part, they do. So,
It's,
you know,
it's yeah.
so
Put that
once you,
929 callers if you want to come in and talk on it is 929. Hold on. The rest of that is 441-2417.
Mhm.
Just hit us up right now. We up on here and everything. But I say like
Definitely
on,
hit
on
us up. Hit us up. Let us know what you think about the mask mandate. Is it a go or is it a no? Do you like it? What up? You know, because
it's
like I
all
said,
there.
at the most, a lot of people is not feeling that now. And once you throw a loop out there, bro, people gonna take it. Hey, they told us not to wear them. They told them to take us off. Now they told us to put it back on for whatever reason. It's like a swing. It's like a swing. We're gonna get on it. We're gonna get off of it. We're gonna get on it. We're gonna get off of it. A lot of people just take it for what it is. My thing is be safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. It's just a mask. You can always pull it off when you go home.
It's it's
There you
good to it's good to me and it's good to the world
go.
that
Exactly.
like,
You know,
we all could go out there in the world right now. Once upon a
best
time, we couldn't.
right.
So it's
Best
all good to me, and it's all good to the world that we do have freedoms right now that we didn't have last year or the year before last. So
right,
it's,
right.
it's all good that we all can go to a dining and eat together. We all still could go to wherever we trying to go to and everything, and still enjoy our fruits of labor. Like we get on the bus, we get on the train together. About 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, we couldn't do that. You
Nah,
know,
definitely not.
unless you
Definitely
had
not.
the mask and the trains would stop. They froze the trains for after what, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
didn't get
something like
on
that.
New York City Transit to
Hmm.
go home on the train, bro. Remember
Right, right,
that
right, right. Yeah,
with that COVID, and then
exactly,
we buses. You probably get a bus, but the cabs, the people that was driving cars and cabs and stuff, they was making the real money
exactly. Yeah, yeah, definitely
if they
that.
want to pick you up.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And then,
now
then they went through a little transition too, because they had to have the cabs and whatever cars they had to be equipped with that
Yeah.
partition or some type of plastic opening covering. Yeah,
So,
they went through a little thing too. So at
so
the
look
most
how
part,
you living. So look how you living now. You could go outside to a restaurant with your family. You could go to these other big events and all that with your family. Barclay, um, Madison Square Garden,
yeah, you could do that now. You
all
could
over
do
the place. You go
that. No, but a
wherever
lot of
you
times,
go, Yankee
yeah,
Stadium, whatever. So it's a good thing that they
yeah,
did open back it up. So that's a beautiful thing. You
exactly.
can see your family now, where you couldn't see your family.
Hmm.
So it's good. It's
Right,
good.
right. But like
Just
I said, the same thing with the mask. Like I said, better safe than sorry. I'd rather be caught with it than caught without it. You know, just better be safe knowing than not to be safe and not knowing. Because hey, surprises these days is a mother, and they ain't always good.
yeah.
So hey, if you gotta just rock out with a mask, hey, rock out with a mask. You can do a little something with it, cover up, do what you do
Yo,
to
rock out
whatever.
with love, man. Fuck that,
Exactly,
man. Rock out
definitely
with
that.
love, man. If you want to be a
So,
gangster,
you
rock out
know,
with love, man.
you know,
That's about
and these little cats, yeah, and these little cats, they take advantage of the mask. They running wild with the mask on. These little stick up kids, whatever, they running wild. The mask is, a mask. Who's gonna stop you? You supposed to wear a mask, so it gives me
That's that
opportunity.
Wild West.
It gives you
Well,
opportunity to do whatever you're gonna do. But at the most part, yeah, it's just for your protection. You know, it's just for your protection. You do what you gotta do. But
yeah,
like I said, in our area, I'm seeing it a little lax. People taking it off. Other areas seem to have it on. We don't know the count, but they seem to be wearing them.
yeah,
That's all.
yeah,
Better safe than sorry than
yeah,
be caught with
yeah.
it than caught without it. Yeah,
Well, whatever. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. How your
What?
family feel about the mask mandate, bro?
Right now,
Yeah, I'm seeing your
we
family is
just, we just, we just know we got to use it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, okay, it's mandated. This is what the people told us we got to do. So
right.
that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, ain't nothing else. Nothing else we could say or do. Just
Mhm.
respect. Yo, I even tell my kids and my wife that they even put me on. Yo, you got your mask when we going out? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
part of your wardrobe. Your
Um,
wardrobe.
yeah, I respect. I respect that.
No doubt. No
I
doubt. That's what's
respect that. You know what I mean? It's like I look like a doctor now. How you say about that?
up.
How you say about that? I look like somebody that
Hey,
got
now you
real
can
money.
now
Got
you can play
real money. Like,
now you can play doctor 24/7, right?
yeah, I look like I somebody with real money.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
hey, you kind of like my man.
Just
What's his
the
name?
right word. Like, yo, this is what
Ed
I
Norton.
said.
Yo, you like Ed Norton? I'm sterile. I'm sterile. I'm sterile.
Yo, here's I'm gonna cut you down the back, and then I'm gonna sew you back up together, or cut your brain down and put a chip in there, and then give you some brains, some knowledge. You gotta go see the wizard.
Oh
You gotta
man.
go to bars and go and see the wizard. Yo,
Oh
like a lot of people, there's a lot of dumb people that's educated. You got dumb educated people that talk so whole about everything about something that makes common, that has sense. Common
man.
makes sense. That's two words.
Right.
Common sense. That's a
Exactly.
compound word. That's
Exactly.
dynamite right there, bro.
Oh yeah,
When it
definitely.
cracks and hits your head together, that's dynamite, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So make some sense. Yo, it don't take knowledge to read to know. A lot of people that came up and put the word together didn't know nothing. Check it out, bro. Check it out.
No
There
doubt.
was some dumb motherfuckers that built the world. Some of them was dumb. Some of them was dumb, bro. Like,
Well, they was building crooked houses with no roofs.
some of them do dumb shit.
Okay, okay,
You know
okay.
what I mean? Like,
I feel you. I feel you.
some of them. I'm not saying everybody, Don't get me misconstrued on my words. Don't make me backwards. But everybody had their own political and all kind of their own thoughts, their own rights.
Right.
You know,
You know,
I just pray that everybody is following the leader.
I mean, you got to follow this. Your common sense. God give you common sense. Hey,
What
this is
Rakim said. What
follow the
Rakim
leader.
said.
Follow the
Exactly.
leader. Bro, follow the leader.
Exactly.
Yeah, no doubt,
It's the
no doubt.
leader. That's that Almighty up there. We all pray to the same people, bro. So you got to follow that leader. You got to follow his footsteps.
So we got to follow the leader with ass, right? Definitely,
Like that Almighty, man. Whoever
definitely.
you
That.
pray to.
So what we gonna get ready to do now is,
Take a commercial break. You know what I mean? We'll have the break and then come back into that. What's the name? We'll let everybody know what it's coming from. It's coming from the what? The Brooklyn or the Brown Table, baby.
on the Evening Rush Network.
You already know. Plus
Looking
what?
to podcast
From
shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Back at here on the Evening Rush Network. We got Brooklyn and Brown Table, myself, Big Mike Fruquan on deck. We're
you
talking about
already.
the mass mandate was our topic for today. You already know.
Yeah.
Why we don't support each other.
Why don't we? You think that's wrong? Or do you think that's right, Big Mike? Hell no. I think that some of the shit that a lot of people say that we supporting is good to what it says. What everybody's trying to get up out of. Yo, blessings of we support some of the shit, but it's good support and it's bad support. You know what I mean? But like I say, I support any black person that's out there that's really black, white, Jewish, green, orange, whatever your color is. I support whatever you're trying to do. I'm not a hater. You know what I mean?
As long as it's positive, we get money.
Yo, you a human being. I
Exactly.
support whatever you support. If you say you think you're the biggest gangster, I support it. Yo, this is what you say. This is your words. I gotta support. I would never go off and discredit a man's word. So if you want me to support it, I'm not going to support nothing that's killing and dealing with hurting and harming them. But that's what you like. That's what you like. You understand? Like
My
support
thing
comes
is,
in.
a lot.
Sorry.
I mean, at the most, I think we should embrace whatever each one of us as an individual what we're doing. I don't care if it's a podcast. I don't care if it's a business. I
That's
don't care.
support.
Right. I don't care if you changing your tire in the street. You're a little old lady knowing you can't do it. If you're a young man and you're walking by and you see that and you don't try to help, I feel on my upbringing, hey, and you know how to actually do something, you should have like take that, not today, because I don't really see nobody changing tires, but I know they still do. I don't know why that is. Maybe every tire's a run flat. I don't know. But back in the day, when we was changing tires, we had the tire iron. A girl, had a car and she got a flat. What we did, we jumped in there. We got it. We got it. We
Support
changed the
is
tires. Right.
support is free. Yo, support is love too. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
That's all it is. That's all it is. We gotta.
It depends on what kind of support you're trying to do. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like, I could support you doing anything. You my man, I love you and I respect you, and you my family, or you my whatever. If you in my circle, only reason why you in my circle because I let you in my circle. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so whatever you got, you got going on, I'm going to support it. I don't care who you is. I ain't a hater. I told you, I participate. I participate with it. Never could be a hater to anything somebody's trying to do. Try to big up, make sure that everybody level. Because the same thing you get, the same thing I get. This is what you're supposed to get.
Right.
You ain't gotta make money off nothing. But you could get that one little support you did could get you more than the money that you was going to get the little shit.
Exactly. Yeah, it can. You know, support comes in a lot of ways. You know, at the most part, it comes in a lot of ways. You know, it can come, you know, financially. It can come physically as you helping. Like I said, it can come, you know, just by you frequenting somebody's business. You know, like you do every day. How we go into bodegas. You know, we go to these stores all day long. You know, and these stores are there. You know. But at the most part, what we doing now, we taking away from something we really need in our community, which is the corner store bodegas. Now we going in there, robbing them, you know, and letting these things happen back, you know, time after time again. And you know that's your lack of support right there. You know what I mean? Because not only they're being robbed,
I don't say that lack of support. I say that's lack of ignorance. That's ignorance. No, because you live on that block, and then you rob at something that's providing for your community. Okay, you know they robbing your community too. But that's your local supermarket, or that's your local corner store, or that's your local. You know, but it takes a grown man to grow up. You know what I mean? As we was kids. We didn't think about this. We thought all of this shit was funny and jokes and gang until you have a family. What your moms and parents was telling you, you're gonna reap what you saw. The same shit you do to me, watch your kids. And this shit happens. This shit happens. Like, oh shit, Mom Duke was telling me right. Some people don't get it. Some of this shit goes over the gangsters' heads. Yo, let me tell you something. The realest gangsters was the monsters, right? Didn't they go to church on Sunday?
Oh yeah, of course.
So they had barley time. So they had time to eat the food and everything with everybody else and everything.
But see, that's why they call that thing organized crime. Their stuff was organized. Everything they did was organized.
What is
Everybody
that?
got a job. Everybody had a job within that.
What is that? White collar, blue collar? What color crime was that?
That wasn't either white or blue. It was an organized crime. It became.
But they get slapped on the wrist. I'm talking about the slap on the wrist shit. What is that? White collar or blue collar? What is that crime? They get slapped on the wrist. You know how long they did through actions and they never got arrested? They went through 40 years, 30 years, 20 years.
This is what I'm telling you. That stuff went up higher than their organization went. They had little bits and pieces in play already. That's why it was organized crime. You know what I mean? It was bits and pieces. I had a judge here. I had some cops here. I had a district attorney here. You know, you had lawyers, you know, already down with it. Exactly. So it's organized. So it took longer to infiltrate whatever the downfall was. You know what I mean? You either died out, you got killed out, whatever, or they infiltrated the whole thing. You know what I mean?
The people that know you.
That was a big support. That was a big support system. Now you look, now that was some real support. You know, on a criminal level, yeah, but that was some real support. That's why they called it organized crime. It was already organized. Everybody had a job. You did your job like you did every day, whether it be, you know, some type of sanitation work, construction work, whatever it was, whatever their business was, you know, landscaping. They was into everything. Their hand was in everything. Anything moved.
Sanitation.
There you go. Unions. They had the biggest unions. You know what I mean? So that was it. It was organized. That was a big support. Right. Right. Now, if you look through history, you see You see, they got the biggest support system there ever was, because it
Yeah.
went from the bottom
Yeah.
to the trash collector to the judge. Know what I
Yeah.
mean? There you go.
That's
You
right.
know, you seen Goodfellas, right? You seen the little bailiffs bringing in their food and whatnot, food from outside. These guys was eating calamari, everything. You know,
Yeah.
that was real stuff. That was real stories back then. That's how they lived. They was good. They lived together. They used to put these cats
Yeah.
together. You
They
know,
had a
there you go. It was organized from top to bottom. That was a big support system. Now you talking support, you can't get no more support than that than a push-up bra. You know, so that was some big time support.
some
You know
big
what I mean?
time shit.
Right. But I'm talking the support we talking about now is why we don't support each other. Say you got a store, right? You opened up a sneaker store,
Yeah.
right? I know you. You already informed me that you're gonna open this sneaker store. It's coming in a month, Mike. I want you to come down. I'm gonna do this open house. You know, bam, it's gonna be a big blowout. But my family is used to shopping at motels and Bims. Foot action, foot action, sneaker town and anything else. Jimmy
Yeah.
Jazz. Why should I
Yeah.
come to your why should I come to your store?
You're gonna open up some, you're gonna make that shit popping. You gotta make it pop.
Why should I come to your store?
You gotta have a weekend of the kids coming up in there, give them some hot dogs, give them some hamburgers, have a little cookout in the summertime. Bless
You
them
pulled out
with
all
fly school
exactly.
type of shit. You get people into that, man. You
Right.
get
But
people
you
into
pulled out all those stops. You pulled out all those stops for your store, and people
Yeah.
still don't support your store. And they know you from the
Yeah.
neighborhood. I'm pretty sure you've seen neighborhood stores open up. Perfect example.
Yeah.
Take a neighborhood Chinese restaurant. How many of
Yeah.
us frequent that than a black restaurant?
How many of those restaurants on your block though? Ain't that many, bro. So
It's not that many, but what I'm saying is how
every
many
hood,
of us
every hood
frequent
that I
those?
bounced in, every hood that I bounced in, yo, on my corner of the block. I'm not saying that haven't happened in certain places, but it wasn't too many of those kind of people restaurants, bro. It wasn't not too many of that, bro. Like
When they are, because they definitely are. You
they
can go up and
different
down,
located.
right?
They
But you
different
go up
location.
and down. You can go up and down because a lot of them has closed down. You'd be surprised how many soul food restaurants was in these neighborhoods. Was in these neighborhoods right here. We'll walk right past them, right, and go right in the Chinese restaurant, where that Chinese restaurant owners
Yo,
and workers will
let me tell you
never,
something with the
will
world.
never, will never support your restaurant.
Yo, the world that you was used to as from when you grew up until became a adult was used to eating off of about maybe four or five basic food groups or places. Or maybe about you had McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, and you had the Chinese restaurant. Then you had whatever the moms and pop stores in the hood that make good sandwiches and all of that. We didn't have that. Was all that we was taught, and every time we turn on the TV, every time we walk down the block, that's what it. And then the Kennedy Fried Chicken start coming up, the Royals chickens, and all of that other stuff. Yo, so it is all kind of bug stuff that we was programmed to. We was programmed eating it. We wasn't programmed to eating that. Mama Soul Food and Mama, you know who was programmed to eat that? The people from, no disrespect and nowhere, the South. The South ate more soul food than we had ate, and majority of us that's living in New York was migrated from the South.
I hear what
Our
you're saying.
families
I'm
and all
saying,
our people came from the South.
right. I
Everybody
hear
came
what
to
you're
say
saying.
there and say, I'm originally from Brooklyn, or I'm originally from Queens, or but you go back into their background and say, where you really are from? Oh, I'm from Atlanta, I'm from North Carolina, I'm from
Yep.
Alabama. I'm from the Western end. This is where your ancestors came from. And that's how
Right.
you merge to New York City, bro.
Exactly.
It's the same thing as these other foreigners came here. A lot of us came from the South. A lot of us, our kids or we was born from New York. But you go do your mother background and all that and everything and all that. Half of your parents was from the South. Your mom probably wasn't even born, or your grandmoms, your auntie, or whoever wasn't probably even born in New York City. They was probably born in the South, and you was born in because they came here.
I hear what you're saying. My question is to you: why we don't support our own businesses, schools,
Yo,
things of area where we belong to, things we open up, whether it be a venue, whether it be a
you know why?
show, whether
You
it
know why?
be anything we got going on,
Because
why we don't support each other.
we have too many black other leaders that's out there that have too much money that the poor don't have. And I'm not saying that we can't go and make things change, but it take a whole tribe to make something change. And the people that have money is the people that can really make things change, and it's not trying to make nothing change in the neighborhood. So what could I say? I'm just not even seen on a scale. You understand what I'm saying? They way higher. The billionaires and all of these. You got black billionaires too. You never
Right,
forget that.
right. I hear
And
what you're saying. Black billionaires don't shop at your
nobody.
corner
So
store.
why don't they use their money to open up other stuff? This is political stuff that I don't really want to talk about because it's hurtful. Why didn't they open up other businesses for
Right, but
everybody else?
it's necessary. It's necessary though. We got to
It's
start
necessary.
supporting. We got to start supporting what is viable to our community, what is viable to ourselves, what is viable as for us opening anything, starting anything unified. It has to be unified. It has to wear a balance. It has to go in the play
So
with anything. Same thing.
you
You shop here, right? Because you just don't shop, right? Say you just don't shop at Atlantic Center, right? You go to
my
multiple malls. You go to
yo,
multiple malls, right? You go to
my
multiple
money
malls,
is
multiple stores. You move it around, right?
yeah, yeah,
There you go. This is what I'm saying. So you
yo.
support here, you support there. You don't put your money in one place. Is what I'm saying.
My
Right.
money, my money is freely. My money don't just go to one company;
There
it
you
goes to
go.
multiple companies.
There
So
you go.
wherever I
This is what
spend
I'm
and
saying.
wherever I feel my feet gonna make it and make to the Western end, that's how I do. But do we
Exactly.
support each other? Yes, I feel to what extent. I go to every store. We all go to every store. So yes, I
Right.
think we all support the world. We support the world,
Mhm.
bro. I support the
Okay.
world. I'm
You
not just gonna
support,
say, yeah, I support the world, bro. And
but
whatever I gonna
if
go
the
buy,
world, if the
if I go
world just
see what's
considers
looking
you,
nice, it ain't gonna
right?
stop me from going to the next store to go
Yeah.
buy. So
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Because truth be told, we ain't gonna find what we want in one store. We just gonna keep it moving.
exactly. So I support the world, bro. I give a
You
fuck
know,
about the world. I give a fuck about green thumb. What they say? What's that called?
Project Green
Green
Thumb.
thumb.
Yeah, Project
That's
Green
Earth.
Thumb.
What was the other day? Earth Day.
Then
I
you
give a
have
fuck about that.
what's that other one?
I give a fuck the energy and the vibing of the earth.
You have
Like
you have
real.
you have Sequest where they clean up the oceans.
That's what I give a
You
fuck
have
about.
PETA. You have a lot of organizations that does good, for the world in general.
I give a fuck about that. I
You
give a
know,
fuck about the earth and what was planted around it. All that other shit, like yo, son, I'm going to spend my money regardless. You know what I mean? I spend, yo, let me tell you something. I do also black ownership. The Yeezys. I buy Kanye West sneakers. So I got a couple of that's black. So you understand? And that's expensive black. So
mhm.
you know, I do. That's why I say I spread love anywhere I go, everywhere I go. I don't give a fuck what race you is, what color you is. You can get some of this money. This shit is free. Let me tell
Right,
you something. Ain't nobody's going out there and gonna die with it. When you going, we going. We don't
definitely.
know. how much
Yeah,
was
I feel what you're saying, because some of your energy need to rub off on a billion other people out here. You know what I mean? If we all had, how you thinking,
yeah,
yo,
man.
everybody would get broke off even. You know what I mean? Businesses
Get broke.
included, everybody included,
I
definitely
wouldn't
that.
give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck how they live. They get broke off me. I know I'm getting some money somehow.
Oh, no, like I said, whatever you spend your money on, what I mean, you should be able to get what you want.
You want
'Cause it's
exactly.
definitely supporting that store, whether it be a big box store,
Yeah, man.
whatever, Target, whatever, what I mean? Hey,
I spend my money.
for the most part, like I said, we need to start supporting each other. If it's in a positive note, if it's something we want, if it's something,
Yeah,
we want to embrace and take hold of, especially if it's a need, a need for the community or your family or anybody else's. Hey, it could be something in school. Our schools definitely need support, right? Because our kids go there. What came out of our
yeah.
school when we was going to school? Books.
You
You
got
don't see
you
too
got
many
the
books.
Jay-Z's, you got the Jay-Z's, you got the Al Sharptons that come out there, you got the so-and-sos that run out there and go and run around and talk about all of this dumb stuff and not support that. Why is that? You got the Oprah Winfrey's, you got the all of these people that got super money in our community, the Mayweathers and all that, and all of these people. Why is they not trying to help? That's why I say this is political, because some people can't do that. They know they know they can could change their neighborhood. It don't take a lot to change a neighborhood with
It
such and
don't.
such thing. But
It don't.
some people know that's political. These are things that you cannot step your stones in. So you don't know what's going on. Mind your business. Okay, you want to learn? Go to these elites, and these elites will tell you. But what Jay-Z said, he had a dude that ate with him for 250,000 and some bug stuff. And Duke wanted to know his information and some bug stuff. And what happened to Duke?
Hmm.
Jay-Z was like, yo, nah, I wasn't here for to tell you nothing. I wasn't giving you no G. This was a 200, and you could have got 200 just for eating. Just for eating. That's how he played the man. It was about food, nigga. It wasn't about, how you got there and all that. It's like, yo, he's trying to tell you, you the only one. You the golden child. What was the movie Eddie Murphy made? The Golden Child.
Right.
Little boy had
But
all
we
that.
definitely, yeah, yeah.
He
But we
had
definitely
all
got,
that around stuff.
yeah, exactly. But
Golden
yo, we
Child.
definitely got to step it up. We definitely got to step it up when it comes to supporting our areas, ourselves, our
Yeah.
families, our businesses, anything like that. You know what I mean? We can't let full action be, we're gonna go back to the Stone Age type thing. You know what I mean?
You are the
It's
Golden
one
Child.
thing. It's one thing to complain, but it's something else to actually step forward and try to do something. You know what I mean? So that's what we should take. Especially you got a platform like this, we can definitely support other podcasters. We can definitely support other events going on. We can
Yeah.
definitely support other businesses going on. We can definitely support each other as for pushing whatever information we got going out. Support
That's a
comes in
fact.
different ways. Support comes in
That's a
all
fact.
different ways. You know what I mean? You just don't need money. You need
No, that's it.
time. You
Yeah.
need a little time, a little effort, a little place, a little here, a little there. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Only
Yeah.
takes one person to start it. You know what I mean? Takes
Yeah.
one person to start it. We keep it positive. We keep it moving. We do what we gotta
You got
do. Definitely make it happen. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Definitely gotta
you
support
got
each other. Exactly.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
That's it.
that being said, yeah,
That's
you
it.
know,
Good.
you
Yeah.
know.
You
So
got
we go.
other brown table. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like I
yeah.
say, we got the Evening Rush Network, and broken on the brown table. We be on like every Tuesday at what's the name, 9 o'clock, 9 to 10. You know what I mean? Depends if we getting our stuff right. You know
Every
what I
Tuesday
mean?
at 9. Every Tuesday at 9 here on the Brooklyn
Already.
the Brown Table on the Evening Rush Network. Hit them with that number, folks.
Word up, that number right there. You can see us at 929-441 2417. Like I said, 929-441-2417. Once again, you heard? Going
Yeah.
through Evening Rush Network. You already. I mean, peace and love, man. Next week, yo, we're gonna have some real special guests, man. We're gonna do this right.
Definitely
You know what I
that.
mean?
We're
Yo,
gonna
missing
shout out.
out to
Definitely
our
gonna shout.
future.
We're gonna shout out my boy SB Papa. You know, gonna be at the Olympia Club out there in Astoria, Queens. It's a Steinway Street. Y'all want to check that out? You know, got another party going out there. Carl Thomas is gonna be out there this Sunday. Y'all want to pull up on that? You know,
Word up, man. See us out there, man. If y'all ain't want to see you,
that,
might see us pop out there. So
exactly.
see us out there, man. You know.
It's the going away party for Lil C's. He's definitely migrating to Miami on a good note. So if y'all want to pull up, definitely do that. Definitely do that. All the Evening Rush Network podcasters, come on down.
Yeah.
Sunday punch, definitely that. We're gonna support. That's what it's about. We gotta support.
Yo, and feel comfortable to come in. Feel comfortable to come and holler at us, man. We in here, man. If you feel like, yo, we need to be talking about something else, hit us up with some topics that we should be going up on, man.
Definitely call that. Definitely call that. We're here to hear you.
Yeah, we always accepting to hear that, man. We got an ear for it, man. You know what I mean? We like the truth, man. We like to hear y'all truth too, man. So we like the truth, man. So tell us what we doing wrong, bro. And we always fix that. Human beings, man. Always love, man. Always love, man. Big Mike. On the dog, you already know what, nigga.
Exactly.
Boy, any situation. Any situation we live.
Get out.